What's going on, everyone? This your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. I'm here to give you great lineups, great picks. Let's have a great night. We got a 4-game slate for this Sunday, March the 3rd. Let's get to it, man. Like my page, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it. We got a 4-game slate. First game tonight, you got the Magic going against the Cavaliers at 215 total. No major injury news, but DJ Augustine, I think he rolled his ankle the other night. But if he do not play tonight, already seen, they said Grant will be starting. Raptors against the Pistons at 219.5 the total. And the highest total of the day, Timberwolves and the Wizards is 241 total. And the Grizzlies against the Thunder at 219.5 total. Should be a competitive game because I don't know if Paul George is playing, but without Paul George, the Thunder, they are horrible. Lost 2 in a row, just had nobody just to make shots because Westbrook, he's being Westbrook and nobody else is stepping up. All that's been said, let's get to it, man. At the point guard position tonight, it's a lot of good names, a lot of good guys. But a guy, he's going to be on the radar tonight. I like Jeff Teague. I think he's in a good matchup tonight going against Washington. Got the 4th worst defense as a whole, and they give up the 4th most fantasy points to point guards at $5,500 price tag. He's $900 more on FanDuel. Don't see nothing wrong with throwing him in the lineup. Throwing him in the lineup tonight. He's averaging 29 fantasy points, getting around average of 30 minutes a game with a 19% usage rate. I don't see nothing wrong with playing him. He's probably going to have high ownership, but he's in a good matchup. Another guy I like also on the radar, Thomas Stelerinsky. At the 4,800 price tag, $700 more on FanDuel. This guy's averaging around 21 minutes a game, 31, 24, 28 last 3 games. It need about 20 fantasy point to hit 4 times value. You should be able to get that. Last 3 games going against Minnesota, he's averaging 23 fantasy points. Last game he had 42 points against those guys. I don't see nothing wrong with throwing him in the lineup. And also, like I told you guys earlier, that DJ Augustine's questionable. If he don't play, you can put Grant in your lineup, man. He's $3,400, $100 more on FanDuel. He will get the start. I don't see nothing wrong with him. Cleveland, 10th worst defense as a whole, and they got the worst defense in general to point guards to give up the most points. So I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with throwing him in the lineup. You can. And also another guy, Dennis Schroeder. I played him last night. He was a good play. They got kind of killed last night by the Spurs. So at 5,400, he need about 30 fantasy points, about 5x. He's $300 cheaper on FanDuel, probably better. FanDuel played DraftKings last 3 games, averaging 27 fantasy points, 25% usage rate. Last 3 games going against Memphis, 27, 38, and 47. So Schroeder do get the start again. I would like put him in a few GPP lineups because it's only 4 games tonight, man. I wouldn't play no cash. I just do GPP because 4 games. A lot of people probably gonna have just about the same people. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna put in Thomas Stelerinsky. I'm gonna light him in, and another guy at the shooting guard positions, a lot of good guys. I like Bradley Beal, man. This guy been playing his ass off, man, for them to have a shot to win in the East. I'm going against Minnesota, 12th worst defense as a whole and 9th worst to shooting guards at a 92 price tag. Don't see nothing wrong with it. He been hitting value because last 3 games, 60, 46, 52, averaging 44 fantasy points a game, playing around 37 minutes a game with a 29% usage rate. He probably had like a 45% ownership. He probably will be a lot highly owned. He's $800 more on FanDuel. Definitely going to have a lot of exposure to him. And another guy I always like to play is Evan Fournier. Going against Cleveland, 10th worst defense as a whole, and give up the 7 most fantasy points to shooting guards at 5,800 price tag. Need about 28 fantasy points, just about 5x. He's $200 cheap on FanDuel, probably a better FanDuel play than DraftKings. But last 3 games, man, this guy been cooking 37, 17, 37, averaging 26 fantasy points a game. Getting around 23% usage rate. Last 3 games going against Cleveland, 32, 33, and 30. Cleveland should be back in full strength tonight. I know Kevin Love got a night off the other night. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And another guy I always like to throw in lineups, and as I mentioned already to you guys about Dennis Schroeder, is T. Ross, man. That's my guy. I always like to play him. He's kind of he gets just about starter minutes, So, I'll put him in a few GPP lineups if you want to save a little cap. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm throwing him a little lineups. And another guy, he started the second half, but just monitor that. I don't know if it was just something, the line right. Yesterday, he started the second half Holiday. So if he does get the start tonight over Holiday, you definitely can throw him in a few lineups at the 4,300 price tag. He need 18 fantasy points. He should be able to get that tonight if he get the start. He's $700 more on FanDuel. Don't see nothing wrong with it. But my guy I like a lot tonight. I don't mention Wiggins a lot, man, because he be disappointing me a lot. I really stay away from him, but he's in a good matchup too against Washington. Fourth worst defense as a whole. Just Wiggins just don't be producing, man. I mean, just his mindset's just not aggressive enough. He's $600 more on FanDuel. That's been said. The guy I'm definitely gonna have Bradley Beal. I don't see nothing wrong with Bradley Beal. Another guy, I know Paul George is the top. He's probably not gonna play tonight against Memphis. And you just never know. I mean, Detroit is a very good defensive team. I know you got Kawhi up there, but probably gonna not play Kawhi that much tonight. And the guy, I think I've been playing him a lot lately. He's been balling. Aaron Gordon. 10th worst defense as a whole, and they are the 13th worst to small fours. Cleveland, not that good. Last 3 games, 32, 48, and 41. This guy been cooking, man. Last 3 games, he's averaging 41 fantasy points against Cleveland with a 22% usage rate. He's $800 more on FanDuel. He need around 32 fantasy points, just about almost 5x. So I don't see nothing wrong with throwing him in a few GPP lineups because this guy been balling, man. And another guy is a cheap guy. I don't see nothing wrong with him. Jabari Parker tonight going against Minnesota. He's they got the 12th worst defense as a whole and 8th worst to small fours. 4,800 price tag, 26 fantasy points, 5x. Lock him in. Last 3 games, 23, 37, 21. Averaging 26 fantasy points a game. Last 3 games against Minnesota, he's averaging 48 fantasy points a game. Don't see nothing wrong with throwing him in a few GPP lineups. I think he's a good play if you want to go that direction with him. But I'm gonna go get Aaron Gordon. I like him at the power forward position. There's some good guys out here tonight. Blake Griffin. I don't see nothing wrong with him. Last 3 games going against Toronto, 60. 47. Last 2 games because he missed 1 game. He's averaging 53 fantasy points with a 30% usage rate. Blake Griffin, man, he's been kind of disappointing the last 3 games. 38, 37, and 54. He's averaging 45 fantasy points a game with the 8,400 price tag. He needs 44 fantasy points, 5x. He $300 more on FanDuel. Don't see nothing wrong with playing him. And Kevin Love against Orlando tonight. He should be back playing. He rested the night before. I don't see nothing wrong with throwing him in a few GPP lineups. $600 more on FanDuel. If you want to go that direction with that, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I already mentioned Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon definitely, I got him locked in already. And also, this guy, minutes always secure, Trevor Ariza. He's playing 35 minutes a game. He's kind of like the PJ Tucker. He plays so many minutes that he definitely can crush value. And 5,900, he need around 25 fantasy points for X. $700 more on FanDuel. Don't see nothing wrong with throwing in him. And a dark horse tonight. I like him a lot too. I'm gonna mention this other guy with him. It's Taj Gibson. Washington 4th worst defense as a whole, 3rd worst to power forwards. Like him, and you could put him in there, man. His minutes kind of down lately, 20, 11, 17. You can go to his counterpartner, Dario Saric. Same situation, man, 4,200. He's getting, they kind of fighting for minutes, man. So I don't see nothing wrong with him. Last 3 games, Saric, 30, 32, and 39. Don't see nothing wrong with him. Throwing him in a few lineups. Because I think tonight, man, to be honest with you guys, I feel like tonight probably be a balanced approach. At the center position tonight, I'm locking Cat. It's going to be an automatic lock for me. 4th worst defense as a whole, 8th worst to centers, 70, 72, 73, averaging 50 fantasy points a game with 28% usage rate. Last 3 games, he's averaging 28% usage rate, 47 usage rate last game. Man, this guy been 63, 44, and 63. He's probably going to be a lot high ownership tonight, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm definitely going to lock Cat in. And another center that I like tonight, I mentioned Blake Griffin earlier. Don't see nothing wrong with Drummond also, but he's got a tough matchup. I'm pretty sure tonight, I'm going to go back to the well. I played Marcus All the other night, 5,600. He's going to be in because they got to see the coach, when they play big, they go like Marcus All. When they go fast, they go with Ibaka. Smart strategy. I don't see nothing wrong with going Marcus All tonight. Their price tag is too cheap, 5,600. You want 32 fantasy points, just about 6x. It's 5,000 more on Fanduel. Last 3 games going against Detroit. He's averaging 40 fantasy points, getting around 37 fantasy points a game. Don't see nothing wrong with going with him in your lineup to save some cap. If you want to go that direction with him. Well, man, these is my picks for tonight, man. I got a few sleepers I want to give you guys also. So they leave you around 4,000 to play with. Those is a little cap to play with. Because also another guy I did like a lot, like I told you guys earlier, I think he's in a good matchup also. This is my picks for tonight, man. I got a few sleepers I'm going to give you guys. They should be able to help you guys. I told you guys about Grant. Keep an eye if Augustine is out for the night, definitely go get Grant in your lineup. And, you should be good to go. Don't see nothing wrong with it tonight. Marcus All, definitely like him, didn't show there. Jabari Park I mentioned. At 4,500, Jeff Green. And then my guy, Avery Bradley, man, 4,500. That's another guy you can put in your lineup. He's been playing pretty good also. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm not really on the Westbrook bandwagon tonight, man, because, like, I don't know. He just ain't been hitting value without Paul George. I mean, he's just a lot. I just feel like tonight it's a lot of cap. But, I mean, I could be wrong, man. Westbrook could go off and just, like, break the slate. I could be wrong. But just keep an eye on that one. I could be wrong. But at the price tag, 11.6. Same price on FanDuel and DraftKings is averaging 65 fantasy points against Memphis. Wow, 65, 39, 69. Last 3 games, he didn't hit value last night, 41, 59, 52. Westbrook, man, he could be a good play tonight, man. Well, man, until next time, you guys, good luck. See, you still can get Blake Griffin in here, but take a lot of cap, so definitely, you don't necessarily have to go Blake Griffin. That's why I punted with Sarge tonight because he's cheap. But another guy, if you don't want to go Gordon, you can go Eric Fournier and still leave your cap left. You got a decent little stack team. You got 14,000 to play with. Man, until next time, this is your boy Ron with DFS Greatness. I'm out. Like my page, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, man, I'm out. Good luck, everyone.